Hey everyone, have I here bring a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be going over the global timeline from January through March 2024. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So yeah, global's in this kind of little rut, this little lull here where the hype really isn't all that great because we're still catching up to JP. Most of the units that are upcoming here isn't all that impressive, and I don't think a lot of people are very excited about it. And of course, JP is celebrating the 9-year anniversary, so we're excited to see what's coming in the future for global. But right now, we're experiencing this little time frame that we generally experience, except for last year. Last year, we actually had hype because LROP and not Ultimate Gohan ended up dropping on both versions of the game, so we ended up actually having some banners, some characters that we're really excited about. But as of right now, this is kind of where we're at. So let's talk about where we go from here, January 2024, the new year, through March. The middle of March really is what I'm going to be focusing on, because that's when Saiyan Day is going to drop, and that's really where global is going to have the next exciting moment, unfortunately. But let's go through this here. Now again, this isn't, some of this is official, but a lot of this is then speculation on what's going to be happening in the global timeline. So just, hear me out here. I try to be as thoughtful as possible and logical as possible. So, but right now we are celebrating the Super Trunks celebration, which of course not too many people are very hyped about it. This unit isn't all that great. We knew this, and I wish this unit came out in 2022 and had something different come out now, but I can't see what the timeline and how they built it, how global built it, and it makes a little bit of sense here. But anyway, not too excited about the tech Super Trunks here. Now, of course, we also currently right now have the New Year's banners, and every single year the New Year's banners always getting better and better and better. In this case, these are actually pretty decent banners, especially the super one, being able to get the trifecta, 3 units that are incredibly good and would seemingly be incredibly good this year as well from 2023. It's LR Bulma, Gaku, and then the 21st World Tournament Goku. Of course, the Extreme class, you really only have one unit that you should be really looking for, and that's going to be the World Tournament Piccolo Jr., and that's pretty much about it. So that's kind of what we're dealing with right now. The next thing that's upcoming, which should be happening in a couple days here, is the EZA to the Transformation Vegeta, which, isn't all that exciting either. I wish they would have made this unit much more useful. Unfortunately, these transformation units just really isn't up to par. You can even think about that when it came to the Transformation Goku, Transformation Frieza as well. Didn't really live up to any expectations. However, we did finding out that we are going to get Area 32 on global. I actually was expecting this next month, but it seems like we're gonna get the SSR and the first part introducing around probably 1/9, maybe even before that. And again, 1/9, that's in Pacific Standard Time. It could be the 10th for you, depending on which time zone that you're in. So just remember that when I'm going through some of these dates here, or expected dates here. So Area 32 is going to arrive on global, preferably hopefully before the 9th, but possibly even afterwards. So that's what we're expecting here. Now with that, we'll talk about that unit a little bit later, but we should also then expect around the 16th is when Omega Shenron should be dropping. And the reason why that date is, I put that date on there, that's when the Super Trunks banner goes away. So generally, when banners go away, new banners have to replace, and having a Carnival banner makes a lot of sense. And of course, we still don't have Omega Shenron from the Super Saiyan 4 Full Power LR Goku, Dokkan Festival exclusive LR Goku. It's seemingly forever, and this also brings one of the harder events that you're able to fight. So this could change some best teams in my rankings and things of that nature. So I'm looking excited to really go through some of the global teams for Omega Shenron here. So that should drop on the 16th there. Along with that celebration, we should also get the EZA to Baby and a couple other EZAs as well. So this is what we should expect when that banner drops, maybe a couple days after the banner drops on the 16th, maybe like on the 20th or toward the end there. Let me see, I didn't put a date here, so let's see, the 16th. drops on a Tuesday, or probably drop on the 17th, then 17th Tuesday, something around there. And then, yeah, maybe the 20th, 21st, the EZA would drop from there. So, Omega Shenron, most of you guys aren't going to be excited about that unit. It leads, I don't know why they chose this, movie bosses, or yeah, movie bosses, right? I don't even remember what he leads, but anyway, it's not a good leader. And yeah, it's it's one of those units that we were expecting to be really good. However, unfortunately, they can't really drop the ball. So GT bosses, not even movie bosses, on there, GT bosses. So said the wrong thing. But yeah, GT bosses, which is even worse. He's not even a part of a movie. I don't know what I was thinking. But then we have, they're hoping, to have Baby like support him. But again, these two banners, Super Trunks, now Omega Shenron, very huge disappointments for the kids. And again, unfortunately, most people aren't going to be summoning on this. So Global, again, is going to be in this kind of lull here. So that's what we should expect from the January 2024. Of course, the step-up banners run until the 31st, so just know that that's going to be the case there. And given that, I'm also then expecting the 31st to be when the next Dokkan Festival exclusive comes out in February. So you can say the end of January, beginning of February, and really should parallel where JP is actually going to have the 9-year anniversary, right? So the 9-year anniversary is going to start on the 31st. It's going to have a countdown and then start on the 31st. And then, our celebration is going to start then. And what is it going to be? Well, we have two choices, right? We have either the Tournament of Power 17 and 18, or we have Father and Son, Piccolo and Gohan, right? So from the Saiyan saga. So we have those two options. They can mix and match this, but it seems like what they're going to be doing that makes the most sense is it's going to be Tournament of Power 17 and 18. Then the sub banner unit here as the Universe 2 individuals. And again, that should drop on the 31st or possibly 2-1. So that's really what I think most people are expecting, and which makes the most sense because this celebration is actually a longer celebration. It's going to have a summonable LR, etc., whereas the Gohan and Piccolo did not have that on JP. So what comes with the celebration? Well, the Tournament of Power 17 and 18. Then we're gonna expect to have the Dokkan Awakening for the Area 32 Trunks and Broly. So this was something for free-to-play players that got really excited because they're like, okay, this is going to be a great unit. But also, this is something that I think Dokkan should be doing more of, and that's original characters, original stories. We have that in Legends, and I think units like this is very interesting units. Maybe they don't take it as far as like Super Dragon Ball Heroes, but stuff like this is, I think, very interesting and could be Dokkan exclusive and experiences that I think players deserve after 9 years playing this game, right? So, so we should expect the Dokkan Awakening, which of course then the next is the LR, which I'll show you when I think that's going to happen, and then I would say sometime a bit early, like early January or early February. We should have the EZA to Jiren. Oops, that's the wrong one there. There we go. EZA to Jiren. But when you look at the, when you actually look at the units there, Jiren, that's all right. The unit that's actually really good, that I'm very excited about, is Botamagetta. Botamagetta is a very strong unit that they ended up EZAing. So, and then the rest, they're kind of mid, right? So, so Dokkan Festival exclusive Jiren is going to get the EZA, but again, Botamagetta I think is the highlight for that one here. Now, also in mid-February, we should then also look out for a yellow coin banner, which seemingly we haven't had one in forever, and it's been since what, Super Buu, right? So it has been actually forever. And then we're going to be getting the Ribrianne, right? LR Ribrianne. Again, another unit that I won't say disappoints. She's actually very good, but where are you gonna run her in, right? I think that's kind of the issue there. Not overly exciting either. I don't know why they love Ribrianne and Dokkan. So there's a lot of Ribrianne units, and there's still no standalone summonable Krillin. So there's a Krillin Gohan, but anyway, I can talk days about LRs they should have. So we should be expecting LR Ribrianne and the girls in mid-February, and that's what we should be looking at there. And of course, the last unit, another free-to-play unit that I wanted to highlight is another world tournament, which we just had a world tournament, but we need to catch up. So we'll get the peel off, right? So that right there is the next world tournament unit. Even though, again, we just had a world tournament, we should probably see one next month as well. So that's what we should expect in February. Now, March is interesting because, again, we are looking toward March 18th, which is Saiyan Day, which is going to be whatever celebration is going to be. We'll talk about that in a second. And, of course, the last Dokkan Festival exclusive unit that we should expect here is going to be the Saiyan Saga, Father and Son Piccolo, and Gohan. Now, here's the funny thing, though. That unit is actually very good. So that's something to look forward to. I wish they, and the banner unit's actually pretty good as well, but I wish they would have flipped this around. Hey, I love Piccolo and Gohan, great, but I wish the Dokkan Festival exclusive unit was Vegeta and Nappa, because one, their card art, I wish I would have had shown the picture of the card art. Their card art, especially when they TUR, is spectacular, right? So anyway, the unit here is actually a very good unit. And yeah, so this is the next part of the celebration, which then leads into some EZAs here. We're gonna have the EZA Kick Gohan, a free-to-play one there, and then the EZA to the Yellow Coin LR Vegeta and Nappa, right? So it's, you know, LR Nappa is kind of what you want to call it, because he's exchanging into Vegeta, right? That's what I haven't used that unit in forever. Is that what happens? Yeah, it's the slash, right? So the names are different on the Vegeta, and that's why I would have really liked if the Tech Vegeta and Nappa was the Dokkan Festival exclusive, right? So we need more good Dokkan Festival exclusive extreme class units, and I think they missed an opportunity here, because really the Saiyan Saga, you know, the biggest threat wasn't Raditz, it's Vegeta and Nappa, right? So anyway, so that's what we should expect in early March here. So all these right here, early March, which then, of course, we should then also expect the EZA to the LR Trunks and Broly. Again, I think that's a really, really cool idea and a really cool card art unit. It's not like extremely great, but I think it's also going to EZA probably down the road as well. So, but anyway, that's what I should expect, what we should expect during early March. And that leads me into Saiyan Day, 318 Saiyan Day. And again, the Piccolo and Gohan did not have a summonable LR. They did not have anything to go with that celebration on JP. So this makes a lot of sense to have it here, because now 318 is a worldwide celebration. It's on global. It's on JP. And what I'm predicting and what I'm expecting is that Saiyan Day is going to be an all Broly Saiyan Day celebration. Broly, because there's a lot of Brolys that need an EZA. There really needs to be a new Broly. It might be movie Broly, right? I think movie Broly is a possibility, right? Like full power Broly would be amazing. And a Carnival standalone Blue Gogeta would be amazing, unless they do that on the anniversary. Right, so, but I think it's going to be an all Broly celebration. I think that's what Saiyan Day is going to be. Again, you heard it here. That's what my prediction is going to be here. So, what I think it's going to look like, and this is again all prediction here, nothing official except for the 4 top units there with the Trunks, Gohan, Transformation Vegeta, and the SSR Trunks Broly. Right, those are official. Everything else is just a prediction. But I think this is the right prediction to have. I think this is what the timeline is going to look like up to Saiyan Day on 318. And I think, you know, most of you guys will agree. on there. If you guys disagree, let me know in the comment section below what you expect and what do you think is going to happen. But yeah, as you can see here, not that much hype. You know, the unit that I'm looking most forward to summoning and looking at the card art is the Vegeta Nappa, the banner unit. That's it. Everything else, okay, I got to summon for it. I got to get a copy for it. But I'm not sure if the teams are going to be going into the top 10. That's really what's going to be interesting to me as well. Is any of these teams breaking into the top 10? We will see. So anyway, with that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video here. And if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning, and we'll catch you next time. Later.